So, welcome back to my channel, honeys. It's your girl Tones, back at it again with another video. So, for today's video, we're going to be doing like a story time, a chit chat, life update, where I've been, this, that, and the fourth. We're just going to chop it up, and you feel me? I got some food, some bacon, saltfish. I already started eating, so I don't care. And some Sprite or whatever. So, yeah, we're going to get straight into the video. I have a lot to say. It might be short, it might be long, I don't know, it depends. Because I'm tired, I did like 3 videos today, but, let's get straight into the video. So, for one, it's a new year. Happy New Year's, guys. Right? 2022. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I took a big break from everything. I took a break from everybody. I took a break from everything, including social media, even my clothing line, everything. I know when y'all see this, y'all gonna be asking me for this set. It's gonna be dropping soon. If you watch this, you know. But look, this is set. Damn, I can't slow down. Oh shit, is it tight? And the zip. Zip all the way down, zip all the way up in the mouth. But I'm back. By the grace of God, I went through a lot last year. And the end of the year just wasn't my cup of tea, but we got out. We're alive and blessed. Why are we complaining? So, first I'm gonna start with, yeah, this shit's so good. It's been a whole lot of weird shit going on. Weird. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's continuing into the new year. Like, y'all should have left being weird in 2021. It's 2022 and people still being weird. And I have yet to understand why. To each his own. People gonna be weird regardless. Feel me? But I got like, I don't know. I got one story time for y'all, for a fact. Do I? I actually got 2. 2, and then some, oh, damn, I just got chills. Look, I actually got 2. So, let me eat real quick, and then we're gonna get to the video. I ain't all day. So, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I'm finally done eating. I'm full. And y'all know I had to get my signature. I always gotta sip wine. I said wine. I got some Migos with some passion fruit juice because I'm about to get drunk. It's Friday and I'm vibey like that. So who's telling Sissy what? So now, gotta cover these titties. So, with further ado, oh, this shit's strong. We're gonna get straight into this video, yo. So, I already did my intro and everything, I think. Yeah. So, first, what I'm gonna talk about first. So, first, I got a story time for y'all, right? So, I don't know why, but almost spilled drink. For some reason, we live in a world full of weird people. Weird niggas, weird bitches, and it just never fails. Like, it never fails. Like, so, yeah, we live in a world full of weird people, like, weird niggas, weird bitches, like, I never understood, with females, I never understood how can you pretend to like somebody, yet have so much secret animosity towards them, and for niggas, how do you entertain certain stuff? Like let me give y'all this story time, because talking about it is just, y'all probably like, what the fuck is she talking about? So I'm gonna just get straight into it. So first, all right, so long story short, I'm not calling up nobody's names. Y'all know I'm gonna do that. So we just gonna give them names. So the boy I'm talking about, we're gonna name him Eggplant. Eggplant because he's a dickhead. So the Eggplant is the boy, and the girl is a Tomato because she's corny as fuck. So Eggplant and Tomato. Eggplant been trying to talk to me for so long. Like, when I say so long, I mean so long. You feel me? And I made it clear to him, like, I never looked at you that type of way or nothing like that because, like, you're not my type. Not to say, like, I have a type, like, oh, he's mad ugly. He's, like, I don't date people that. Well, I'm giving too much information, so I'm taking that out. But I have a type, and he just wasn't my type. So, you feel me? Like, not only he wasn't my type, I had a boyfriend at the time. So, that was never happening. No matter how hard he tried. So now, I guess he started talking to Tomato or whatever. And I never knew this because I didn't care. It's none of my business. Why am I checking up? Why am I keeping up with a nigga I don't want and a bitch that, like, you feel me? Like, not to say I have beef with her or anything or I didn't like her. I'm cool with her. Well, I was until now. I was cool with her. So it's not like to say like, but it's like I don't be in people's business. So, like, why am I minding her business? If you get what I'm saying. So now, it looked like Tomato and Eggplant started talking or whatever. Whatever they did, they did. Now, got nothing to do with me. So now, they stopped talking, and now I'm single. So now, Eggplant tried to talk to me again. And I basically told him, like, you feel me? Just because I'm single now, that doesn't change anything. Like, you're still not my type. And, like, I don't want nothing to do with you, you know? Like, we could be cool or whatever, but I'm not looking for nothing. Like, y'all niggas disgust me. Boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. Y'all niggas turn me off, right? So, he calls me one day. Yo, Tones, we chopping it up, catching up, we on FaceTime. And he's like, oh, what you call it? How you been? I miss you. I want to talk to you. I want to take you serious. I'm looking for a relationship, this, that, and the fourth. And I'm just like, no, boo. As soon as you stop talking to a girl, you want that from me. Like, what be wrong with niggas? If I talked to you before, what in your cotton picking mind will make you think I'm gonna talk to you now? Like, make it make sense, please. So, I never understood his thought process on that, but he kept trying. I give it to him. He tried. He didn't catch me though, but he tried. So, he's on the phone and he's chopping it up. Like, I can't really get into details because I'm gonna expose people and I don't really want to do that. But, you feel me? Like, try to flow with me. I'm getting there. But he basically calls me, like, on some, what you call it? Like, we just talking, chopping it out. He asked me on my birthday. My birthday just passed, guys. Big Capricorn. He asked me about my party. And we just talking because he wasn't around in the towns at the time. And he brung up Tomato. So, he brung up Tomato and he begins talking like, oh, I got to put you on or whatever. So, I'm just listening because you know me. Once I hear tea about me, you could tell me anything. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not going to go around my mouth, but I'm a volley bitches. That's what I'm going to do. So, you know, you can tell me. So, he was on something like, oh, if I tell you, you can't tell nobody. Like, some little kid shit. But my thing is, I don't like when people bring up stuff and then they don't tell me. Because what's the point of bringing it up if you're not going to tell me? So, he like, he trying to maybe put it on somebody I love and all that. I'm not doing that. I'm not a kid. It's either you going to tell me or I'm going to ask the person myself. Because I don't like when people do that. Don't come to me about information about me about somebody else. Like, I don't know how to explain. That's like somebody coming to you like, oh, why was her name was talking shit about you, blah, 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 and then you don't tell me. What am I supposed to do with that information? Enlighten me, please. So, exactly. So, I told him, I said, it's either you tell me or get the fuck off my phone. But, you know, he be on my dick and he be fiending, so he told me. So, he like, oh, Tomato don't like you. When I was talking to her, she was talking mad shit about you. She was like, oh, how I be on Eggplant dick. And what she said? I don't want to lie. Just talking mad shit, like how I be on Eggplant dick. And I'm mad ugly. I only got a fat ass. And then, mind you, before I even continue, the girls I'm talking about, these are people that dick ride me. As I should say, like, comment under my stuff, share my pictures, swipe up on my stories, text me, all that. And I just find it weird because you doing all of this for a nigga that's on my dick. Little do you know, like, I will hurt your feelings, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't entertain stuff like this, but I don't like when people make it seem like it's something else. Because little do y'all know, if I show y'all the real tea, y'all be like, oh, nah, this nigga's bugging. So I don't know. I look at both of them weird because, one, I find him weird that as a nigga, you coming back and telling me this, you're a bitch ass nigga. Because why you even entertaining that? That's one. Two, I feel like if he didn't stop talking to Tomato, then he would have never told me, which is another reason why he's weird. Okay, three, why do she feel comfortable coming to you about me? Which is another weird thing. So I'm like, okay, mind y'all, whole time I got a whole boyfriend. I'm not paying this girl no mind. I'm not paying him no mind. So it's just mad weird. So I'm like, okay, so he's ranting on and on about what she said, about this, about that. And it's like, I'm on the phone. I'm over here entertaining. I'm like, like, you feel me? He's giving me the tea. But it's like, at the same time, you turning me off. Like, so now I'm like, okay, now I could either do two things with this information. I could address her, or I could just let it be. But for some reason, I let it be for a whole month, and it's not sitting right with me because I find it very weird how females could do stuff like that. You don't like me. You claim you don't like me to him. You have all this secret animosity towards me, yet you be on my dick in real life. Are you weird? Are you weird? Like, bitches be so weird, and it's ill. Like, imagine calling a nigga. Like, I can't even do that. Imagine calling a nigga phone like, yo, I don't like Tonya. She's mad ugly. She only got a fat ass. Niggas just be fucking her. And she dancing that. Yet you be on my dick, though. How that work? I never understood that. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm missing a part. So he's still telling me stuff like how he even started bringing up stuff in the past, like how they said this in the past. Like, I can't really say much because it's gonna be too Cali, but it's just mad weird. Like, their whole group is weird. Because not only that, it was even a situation where one of their friends had added me to her private story, and she purposely posted eggplant and tomato together. And I just viewed it because I just be clicking through people's stories. I don't know if I'm the only one. Let me know if I'm the only one. Like, you see somebody's story, you just be clicking through. Like, people be throwing subs at me a day-to-day basis, and I really don't be peeping. Like, somebody would have to send me your story for me to sit down and be like, oh shit, what you say? Because I literally, if you're not my man or my best friend, like, I'm literally gonna skip through your story. Or I watch my story more than I watch anybody else, is what I should say. So I'm watching a story like a regular story. So the whole time bitches was being funny over a nigga I never wanted. So I'm just like, okay. So he's on the phone like, oh, she told me that she posted that in her private story just so you could see. And I see the friend is weird too, because if I'm somebody's friend, I'm not doing that. My best friend, TT, could never call me like, oh, post this in your private story for this girl to see. I'm going to tell TT she's a weird ass bitch. Because why am I doing that? Why am I adding a girl I don't like in my private story just to post something? If you that big bad wolf that you think you are, post it public. Tag me. Do something. Like, bitches is mad weird. Mad weird. Like, I never understood that. And for some reason, I can't get over it. I told my man about it the other day. And I'm just sitting down, just thinking. I'm like, nah. This shit is not sitting right with me. Because even up till today, as we speak, what time is it right now? It's 9:48 p.m. Friday, January 7th. These girls still swipe up on my story. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I could post a story right now, they're going to swipe up. And that's how weird it is, because how can you claim and swear up and down you don't like somebody yet be on their dick? That's mad weird. And this is what happened with the girls in this generation. They're so insecure within themselves, yet they go on social media and act like they're not. And post like, oh, they're not this. I hate weird bitches. I hate bitches that do this. I hate bitches that... Yet they be the bitches. How that work? How you so secure with yourself on the internet, but yet in a nigga phone texting and talking about me, a bitch that's not even worried about you, a bitch that don't even know you exist till you text me or comment under my stuff. Like, and I never understood. I never understood what be wrong with people. Like, I can't wrap it around my head. Like, you know, sometimes you would think like, oh, maybe the nigga this, maybe the nigga that. But I don't fuck with the nigga, bro. I don't fuck with the nigga. I made it clear I don't fuck with him. That's it. So now, outside of the bitches, the nigga is weird too, because even after that, after he told me all of that, he tried to pull the, oh, so you gonna fuck with me card. And I think you're a kid and you're a weird. You just turned me off, made my poopy dry. Because why would you think you telling me that is gonna make me fuck with you? It's gonna make me question you because you're a bitch ass nigga. And not only that, he texted me on some, oh, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I may put it on the screen because I don't feel like going and reading it. But he texted me on some, oh, can you answer this seriously? I want to know if you want to fuck with me or not, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I'm like, no, you're a weirdo. I can't fuck with somebody like that. I can't fuck with a bitch-ass nigga like that. How do you even sit down around females and entertain stuff like that? So he like, oh, I never entertained it when they was talking about you. But yet, you allowed them to do that. One thing about me, and I say this all the time, nobody in this world could ever sit down with me and talk about anybody I fuck with. I don't care if I fuck with them on that level. I don't care if we're best of friends or none of that. Like, you can't do that. You can't talk about my family around me. You can't talk about nobody I don't like. You can't do none of that because I don't entertain that. Because it's a new year, right? The minute you sit down and try to talk about somebody, I'ma just merge the call. Like, don't call my phone trying to talk about somebody I don't like or you don't like. Because the minute you do that, I'm going to just add them to the call. Like, say what you have to say. That's what I'm going to do. Because y'all bitches is weird. Niggas is weird, too. You're a bitch-ass nigga if you sit down and entertain anything like that. And you're a bitch-ass bitch if you do the same. You know? And I find it weird. Which leads into my second story time. I just feel like it's 2022 and people just need to learn how to mind their fucking business that pays them when it comes to me. I feel like everybody's in my business. And that's low-key my fault, though, because being a social media influencer like this, everybody's going to be in your fucking business. But it's to a point where there's no way people I don't fuck with is in my business. And I never understood that. Like, people's going based off of assumptions. One thing about me, I'm not clearing up shit. If you heard I done jumped off the roof, I done robbed the bank, believe it. Because I'm not clearing up shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't have nobody to think. Like, if you're not my mom or my man, like, I'm not even verifying nothing for you. You feel me? If you think I fuck with that person, think. But if you fucking with him, why would you think I'm fucking with him? Like JT said, like, think, girl, think. Like, if that's your nigga, why would you think that's my nigga? My nigga, y'all don't know my nigga, you know? So, what I'm saying is, learn how to mind your business when it comes to me. You know? Do that. Maybe life will be so much better. Your blessings will come through. Your karma will stop thinking, because like y'all really need to learn how to mind your business. And I feel like that's a big problem for everybody. When it comes to me especially, somebody's always in my business. I have to take a drink to that, because why are you in my business? Like, I never understood. I be wanting to ask people, like, you know, when my business benefited you, how? Like, it's to a point where I got people I don't even talk to. Like me, I'm a unpopular loner. Like, you feel me? I know a lot of people. I'm cool with a lot of people, but I don't fuck with a lot of people. There's a difference, you know? You will see me with... You will either see me with my man, or you will see me with my best friend or my family. You don't see me with nobody else. I will never call up no random bitch like, hey, let's link, let's do this. That's not me. You feel me? I'm cool with everybody. I will go out and I will know everybody in the party or everybody in the spot. But yet, that don't mean I'm friends with them or I fuck with them on that level. It's literally only two people you could see me outside with and say I fuck with them heavy. And that's my TT and my man. Simple. You know? So the fact that you would think out your cotton picking mind that I be around all these people and I be telling them my business. Like, it's to a point where I keep my business to myself so much that if my business get out there, I know who told my business, because I only tell a certain amount of people. Is what I'm trying to say. And I find it very weird that people I don't fuck with know my business. So now I gotta question the people I do fuck with. So now I'm hearing somebody asking somebody about who I fuck with, or who this, who that, who that. Some girl that I know, I'm cool with her. We gonna call her Red. I'm cool with Red. You feel me? We go out, we see each other. She would send back my stories. Like, you feel me? It's a friend, like, we go out once in a blue moon, we see each other. But not on some everyday shit like, hey sister, hey this, not, no. You feel me? And why do this girl feel comfortable going around and asking my business? Like, I just never understood. I be really, like, I really want to call up people numbers. I don't even got people numbers because I done blocked and deleted half of my contact list. But, like, I really be wanting to ask people, like, why you in my business? How is my business benefiting you? It's to a point where people's asking other people questions, and it's like, how is that benefiting you? How do you know in my business, knowing who I fuck with, knowing what I ate tonight, whether I showered, whether I slept, where did I sleep? Like, how is that information benefiting you in any way? Please question. Please answer my question. Because I never seem to understand why. Like, I just find it very weird that, like, me personally, I'm bad lucky with friends. There's no other way to say it. Like, I'm going to just put it like that. I'm bad lucky when it comes to friends. So I don't keep any. I have one friend right now, and that's it. Everybody else you either see me with or I see around, they're associates. I'm cool with them. I don't class everybody as my friend because people don't know the definition of loyalty and how to not be a weird ass bitch or nigga, right? And I just find it weird that you're in my business, like. So I just feel like moving forward, everybody needs to mind their fucking business when it comes to me. If I don't personally tell you my business, then don't run with nothing that has anything to do with me. Stop being a weird ass bitch or nigga. If you don't like me, make it known you don't like me. Don't dick ride me. Don't be weird. Like, if you have any type of secret animosity towards me, take that up with God, because I really don't give a fuck. It's a new year, and I'm about to get in my bag, and it's no coming out. Like, I sound like a bird. I think I'm getting tipsy, guys. But, yeah, like, I'm really about to up it. And I mean that in the most humblest way. Like, y'all don't even know. I feel like it's time to, like, move on and get over certain people. Like, I don't mean, like, be a hoe or stop fucking with people. But I feel like if you don't like me, you shouldn't keep up with me in my life. Like, you shouldn't be watching me. Like, I know I'm a boss ass bitch, but that don't mean keep up with me. Like, stop clocking my social media. Stop watching me on fake pages. Stop doing all the weird shit. Leave the weird shit in 2021. It's 2022. Get your life together. Not Instagram, not Snapchat, not TikTok, whatever. Get your real life together in real life. And get off my dick. Like, mind your business when it comes to me. Oh my God, I can't stress this enough. Like, I think y'all need a drink. Let's take a drink. Cheers to that. Because it's so much. Like, it's so much. I never understood. How do you dislike somebody yet add them in your private story? That don't make no. That's the weirdest shit. Like, it's nothing weirder than that. Nothing tops that. Imagine not liking somebody and then you purposely typing in tones, Tonez. I want to put that on the screen so y'all can see. You're purposely typing in tones so that she can be added to your private story. Why are you thinking about me if you don't like me? You obviously in love with me. You love my life. You love me. And I find that very weird. Like I just find secret beef weird as fuck. Like, if you a big dog, hate me with your chest out. Hate me with your chest out. Don't do no secret shit, bitch. If you big and tough. Alright, lastly, I'ma just bring this up. Like, I personally feel like I can't fuck with disloyal people, and I definitely can't fuck with people that play both sides. Like, I don't care what nobody means to me. If I feel like you're playing both sides, you gotta go. Like, you're out of my life. And that's why it's 2022. No second chances, so know what you're doing. You feel me? I feel like if you're playing both sides, you gotta go. Like, it's no in between. There's no if, ands, or but about it. You gotta go. You have to. Like, it's no other way to explain it, right? And another thing, too, I feel like, well, this year, I cut off everybody. I literally cut off everybody. I got like 2 people in my life right now. I cut off everybody, and I really don't care, because I feel like I have leeches. Like, people just attached to me, and they not doing nothing for me. They're not benefiting me. They just bringing stress into my life, drama, mixiness, and I don't need that. So I feel like everybody has to go so I can have a fresh start. It's 2022, January 7th. This is my fresh start. I also feel like stop expecting me to show up for people. I'm done doing that. I left that shit in 2021, 2020, 2019. All that shit is done for. If you don't show up for me, if you don't check for me, I'm not checking for you. I'm normally the one friend that always reaches out. Like, oh, hey, sis, how you doing? You feel me? I know everybody got their own lives. We established that many times. But it literally takes a minute or two to check in It literally takes time. You could take time out your day to make time for other people. Like, it's been plenty of times I done planned so much stuff. Friends haven't showed up. My birthday party, for example, a lot of people haven't showed up. And I feel like, me personally, having a late birthday is the worst, because you show up for everybody, no matter who party trash, who party lit, who party, you feel me? And when it's your turn, not everybody shows up. And I find that very weird and selfish. So moving forward, I'm not checking for nobody. If you know you don't check for me, don't text me, don't ask me for nothing I can't ask you for, don't ask me for no favors, none of that, because all that shit is clip. You're going to get sucked my dick in response. And I don't think you want to hear that. So just do yourself the favor and don't do it. You feel me? Just don't. Like, if you don't support me, I'm not supporting you. As selfish and petty as it sounds in 2022, that's how I live. And that's what I'm going to continue to live by. Because people like to take advantage, and they like to take your kindness for weakness. And it's not happening. So, yeah, I'm not checking for nobody, because it's too much to a point where I literally don't speak to certain people unless I reach out, and I don't like that. Because if you can't think about me the same way I think about you, then we don't need to keep in touch, respectfully. I just feel like this year, it's time to just get in your bag and do what you have to do, you feel me? Just up it on niggas, up it on bitches, like, just leave everything behind. Like, if you don't get in your bag this year, something is wrong. I feel like last year and the years before was just a test run. And this year is first quarter. It's time to buckle up and do what you gotta do. You feel me? It might not be your year, but it's mine. And I'm telling y'all, once I get in my bag, there's no coming out. And I mean that in the most humblest way. And I have to say this every time, because people always think I'm stuck up and I'm bragging and I'm this and I'm that. Whole time I'm really being honest, right? So, yeah. But as of right now, my life is lonely. I literally talk to the same two people every day. Well, one now, because my bitch be too busy for me. But I don't care if it get lonely at the top. I was at the bottom and I was lonely. And people fail to realize that. A lot of people feel the type of way because they feel like I am ungrateful is the word I should say. But I never understood that. People fail to understand that just because you love me, that doesn't mean I feel loved by you. Like, that kind of went over my head. It kind of went over my head, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, people think that, like, what I'm trying to say is, don't let nobody love you in their love language. It has to be in yours, because you're just not going to be happy at all. That's what I should say. But, moving forward, guys, I'm starting to get drunk. I should never do this to myself. Moving forward, I personally feel like, yeah, just do what you have to do. Get in your bag. This is a big year for me. Like, I have so much in store. I won't speak on it because bitches that don't like me be watching me and praying on my downfall and shit. They don't be winning, but I know it's just weird. So, one thing I would say, this is my graduation year. Your girl Toes is graduating. Big fucking photo shoot. Y'all know how that goes. I'm extra as fuck. That's another thing too. Bitches don't like me because I'm extra. Like, why you mad I'm extra and you basic? If you want to be extra, just ask me how to be extra. Like, don't be weird. My hair looks so cute, y'all. This all natural too, for the bitches that think it's not. Just had to let you know, just in case I end up in somebody's group chat like, oh, look at Donya hair, she got fake puff. No, honey bun, it's real puff. Real puff. I have one more thing to say. I just can't remember. That's why I shouldn't have a drink. That's all for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some video ideas or stuff y'all want me to talk about, because I would deadass sit down and talk about it. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me, you feel me? Comment some goals y'all have for 2022. I hope everybody has a great year, great start of the year. I just feel like you just gotta come into the year with positivity, and you're gonna get out positive. You can't always be a negative, miserable bitch. And I feel like the people around me was making me a negative, miserable bitch, and I don't want to be that no more. So I had to let go of leashes, and I'm that bitch. Been that bitch. Will forever be that bitch, or whatever Megan said. So later, honeys. I love you guys.